Hello, and welcome to another episode of Unboxing with Paul. And today, I bring you the Motorola One 5G Ace, Motorola's budget 5G device. Let's take a look at it. Released in January of 2021, this is a fairly recent phone that, in my opinion, gets all the right marks. If there's one thing Motorola does well, it's packaging. And as soon as I'm able to remove these child-proof stickers, I will be able to tell you just how good the packaging is. If you guys can just bear with me for a slight second. Come on, let's go. Let's go. We're probably gonna grab a knife for this next time. There we go. Some very, very nice packaging. You guys know I'm a fan of really nice cardboard. Very nice looking box with a reflective glossy middle, metallic glossy middle. Let's go ahead and finally open it up. So here's the phone itself. We're gonna put this aside and analyze it in a little bit. Now in the box, as you guys saw, obviously we get a SIM card, as this is a Metro by T-Mobile phone. We also get a SIM ejector tool, and I like this one in particular. I feel like it's a little bit nicer, higher quality instead of those just twisted wire SIM ejector tools. Let's put that aside for right now. And of course, you got terms and conditions, as well as a welcome guide to get yourself familiarized with the phone, blah, blah, blah. All the appropriate paperwork is here. Let's go ahead and put that away. Well, let's put it aside for right now. And in the box, we also got a 3-foot USB-A to USB-C. And it is very important to identify that nowadays because you just don't know what you're gonna get, or if you're gonna need to go out and purchase separate equipment just to be able to charge your phone. Now, supposedly this comes with Motorola's fast charger that is supposed to be, I believe, a 15-watt charger. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Where we at? We are at, actually, we're 5 volts and 2 amps. So it's a 10-watt charger. Why did it say this was fast? Yeah, it's definitely a 10-watt charger. That is not fast, but they call it fast. I don't know why. Let's go ahead and put all our contents back into our little welcome guide. Packages, that away. And, well, we're gonna put that back with the box. And then we're gonna put the box back together. And then we can go ahead and analyze the phone itself. Now, if I am not mistaken, I do believe that Motorola calls this volcanic silver, which is very, very aptly named. Let me show you guys why. So this rear back here, it may be hard to convey due to the camera, but it actually has this sort of like chameleon-y, iridescent look to it, to where depending on where you're looking at it from, it's going to kind of like shift in color. And it's really, really hard to see with the camera. The camera doesn't convey that effect at all. And it's very slight. It's not exaggerated either. There's just the slightest bit of iridescence on it, just like the tiniest little bit of an oil sheen to it. And that's nice. I like that design. On top of that, this phone is massive. It is 6.7 inches. We are rocking a 1080 by 2400 inch IPS display that is supposed to be able to, get this, display HDR10. I'm super excited for that. I'm very, very much looking forward to see exactly just how good that HDR content looks, as much more expensive phones and you know, in similar ranges are not able to display any HDR content at all. Since we're back here, let's go ahead and since we're back here, we do have a triple camera setup with, I believe, a 48 megapixel main camera, followed by an 8 megapixel ultra wide, and finally a 2 megapixel macro lens. Now, all of these will allow us to shoot video, 4K video at 30 frames per second, in addition to 1080p video at up to 60 frames per second for fast action shots. Of course, back here, you also have the fingerprint scanner, which is really nice to have today in the day and age of masks. That way you don't have to hike your mask down to unlock your phone. Very, very nice to have. Let's go ahead and flip it up here. Man, and again, just this screen just looks so beautiful. It already has this dark look to it that just conveys that high quality HDR content. Now, it looks like it's not going to want me to get past this initial screen unless I insert a valid SIM card. Usually you're able to just bypass these, but it is not letting me, so hold on.
So I wonder if you can just fool it and just pretend like we're putting something in there and not put something in there. No, it wants to put something in there. Okay, well, this is no fun. Okay, we're gonna have to insert something here. Hold on.
There we go. Okay, so yeah, it definitely looks like it did not allow us to skip our that step of inserting the SIM card. So it looks like you are going to have to insert a SIM card unless you buy this unlocked for any company, at which point I'm going to guess that the phone is going to have to let you through, or maybe not, or maybe it makes you get a carrier, makes you get activated, and then it'll finally show its contents. So let's go ahead and try to go through the initial menu. Again, very nice looking phone. It's a little on the heavy side. So I believe this phone should come in at 212 grams. Again, it's a little on the heavy side, however, because it's bigger, it doesn't feel like it's that heavy. And again, it just has a really nice premium feel to it. It feels really nice, and it doesn't feel heavy in the hand. My only concern, or my only, like, you know, and this is just me nitpicking about this, I really wish that number one, the camera cutout would have been either on the left or the right side. I don't like it when the camera cutouts are smack dab in the middle of the screen. And on top of that, if you guys can see, the camera cutout is actually quite large. There's the actual lens, and then there's this, I don't know, I feel like they could have done a better job at integrating the central camera or the pinhole camera a lot better. I'm not a fan of this. Let's go ahead and skip this. We don't need all that. But again, this phone is a little bit chunky. It's a little bit on the heavy side. That is due to the return of the massive 5,000 milliamp battery that it would just last you for ages, okay? I've seen this battery run 22, 23, 24 hours, and I've seen it last 2 whole days with heavy use. I'm talking 8, 9, 10 hours plus of daily heavy use, you know, to 2 days. And there's that Motorola notification. And of course, you guys know that I don't embrace the future. I don't like change. I don't like innovation. I like staying within my comfort zone. So, like the creature of comfort that I am, I'm gonna go ahead and select the 3-button navigation, so that the screen looks nice and familiar to me, just the way that I've always seen it. I'm not a fan of gesture navigation. Let's go ahead and go home. And now this is what the Motorola 5G Ace looks like. 5G Ace, sorry. Nice phone. You guys already know I'm a huge fan of Motorola. I'm a huge fan of the way they lay out their phones. Very little, if not any bloatware at all. As you guys can see, literally what we have: calculator, calendar, maps, contacts, all stuff that is supposed to be here. Literally the only things that maybe are not supposed to be here, in my opinion, would be the carrier selective apps. But those are here because this is a Metro by Default mobile phone, so it's gonna have some sort of carrier selective apps. On top of that, we do have the Motorola app. Now, this allows us to get more familiarized with the phone. This allows us to see different features and different gestures the phone offers. And again, you guys know, if you've seen my previous videos, you guys know I'm a huge fan of these. Let me see if I don't have to turn it on, but I believe this one should be enabled. Yes, it is. The flashlight, the correct flashlight is enabled right off the bat. Now let's see what other options in here are available. Of course, I know the three-finger snapshot. Let's turn that on. Lift to unlock. I don't need to try it out. Flip for do not disturb. Pick up silence. Swipe to split. Okay, so they're all here, and of course, quick capture, which I believe if you, you twist your wrist twice, and the camera comes out. So here we go. Here's our little camera. And oh man, so since we're already here, the camera has such nice features. For a phone in this price range, it's really nice. Let's go ahead and first off, we're gonna try out our selfie camera before we go wandering around the store. So this is what our selfie camera looks like. It's not bad at all. It looks pretty good. But then again, the lighting in here is amazing. It's super, super good lighting. Well, let's go ahead if we can take some sort of, what do we got? What options do we have? We have timer, flash, active photos, aspect ratio, and auto beauty. I don't need all that. So I guess there's no selfie for the mirror. There's no, gosh, it's slipping away from me. It's no portrait mode. There's no portrait mode and selfie. Jesus. Well, okay. So we're gonna take a picture. And this is what video looks and sounds like on the selfie camera of the Motorola One Ace 5G. Not bad. It looks a little soft. I think it's because it has that auto beauty thing turned on. Not a huge fan of that. Now let's go ahead and find out how our main camera does. Of course, it's going to do substantially better than our selfie camera. Not now. I don't need to take a tour. So this is what our main camera looks like. Let's see what options we have here. So it's, do we have any modes? Switch to macro. I don't want to switch to macro. Oh, so I guess you can zoom 1x. Okay. Oh, there we go. We have the portrait mode, we have cutout mode, we have spot color, night vision, cinegraph, panorama, group selfie, live filter, and pro. We do have slow motion, but we're not here for that. Let's just take normal video. So then, this is what video looks and sounds like on the Motorola 5G One Ace on the rear cameras or the main cameras. Let's go ahead and look outside. Ooh, that's pretty good zoom. It's a little quick. I wish it would have been a little bit smoother. It's a little jarring there when it zooms in and out, but beggars can't be choosers. That's not bad though. I've definitely seen worse. See the mirror outside? Yeah, we still see it. Okay. Well, there you have it, guys. So let's go ahead and keep looking over the rest of this phone again. Just to nicely that phone, so I love flipping to the left side of the phone and having Google there. I much rather have Google than have Bixby, than have, LG's voice thing. I don't know what they have, but I like that. I like the fact that you can just swipe to left and no Bixby there, just Google. So on the left side of the phone, we get our SIM/SD card tray. At the very top of the phone, we get our pinhole microphone. On the right side of the phone, we got our volume rocker and our power button. Now, can you guys see that? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is textured. Now, you guys know I'm a huge fan of that because even though they're on the same side, you're not going to get yourself confused between the power button and the volume rocker, especially when all you're trying to do is trying to turn the volume up a bit and you wind up turning off your screen. You know, that's no fun. And again, I'm glad that they textured it. Huge points for Motorola. And at the bottom of the phone, I'm going to have to keep this part covered because I didn't realize that the IMEI was written on here. That was an oversight by me. But believe me that the part that is being covered by my finger actually has a little speaker grill, followed by a pinhole microphone. And last but not least, we have our headphone jack. Nice to have, especially in a 5G device. It's good to know that manufacturers aren't completely forgetting about it. And that's it for the phone. I'm glad they don't have the IMEI in the back. Like I think that offers a nice cleaner look, and I'm impressed with the fact that they printed it literally on the underside of this. That's really cool. And inside of the phone, I've yet to tell you guys about the actual specs of this actual phone. So inside this phone, we are running 128 gigabytes of storage. We are running 6 gigabytes on the RAM, and if I am not mistaken, we are running a Snapdragon 750 5G octa-core processor. And as you guys can see, 16 gigabytes of that is already taken up by the system and by pre-selected apps. However, that processor has that odd configuration with six efficiency cores and 2 power cores. Now, those efficiency cores are clocked in, I believe, at 1.8 gigahertz for daily tasks. Those, lighter, they aren't as power intensive. And then the 2 heavier, more powerful cores, they're clocking at 2.2 gigahertz, and those are going to handle, of course, heavier, more power intensive loads that would normally take up longer time. On top of that, of course, this phone is a 5G enabled device, so data transfer should be fast for both upload and download. And we also have Bluetooth 5.0. We have dual band Wi-Fi AC, as well as NFC, so we can pay with Google Pay on this, which is very nice to have. So supposedly Motorola has this thing called water repellent nano coating that they've put on almost all their phones. And again, you guys know that I love Motorola. However, what do they say? Water worries, not us. Accidental spills and splashes or getting caught in the rain are no match for the water repellent design of the Motorola One 5G Ace. Let's go ahead and look all the way down to what they really mean by that. Number four. What are you? 4. Blah, 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 blah. Water repellent design creates a barrier to help protect against moderate exposure to water, such as accidental spills, splashes, or light rain. Not designed to be submerged in water or exposed to pressurized water or other liquids. May diminish over time, not waterproof. Of course. Now, without an actual IP rating, any sort of waterproofing or water repelling or whatever these companies want to call it, it doesn't mean anything. That's like me telling somebody, I don't know, like, chocolate is the best flavor ever, that's just my personal opinion, but do I have any facts to back that up? Do I have any concrete evidence? Do I have, some sort of award or something that proves or cements that? No. So, same thing with this. It has no actual IP68 or any IP rating for that matter. So again, that whole water rating to it is completely irrelevant and it doesn't really mean anything, in my opinion, of course. And I need to run Geekbench for you guys before I forget. And of course, we need to run Geekbench 5 to see just how hot this phone does. Let's find out. Let's accept one more time. Let's go over our base specs. 6 cores clocking at 1.8 gigahertz and 2 cores clocking at 2.21 gigahertz. Let's run it. I will be back with you guys as soon as this is over. Okay, and it looks like we're done. This thing was quick. It was done a lot quicker than I thought it was going to be. In fact, I almost missed it because you guys know, if you use Geekbench before, if you let the screen time out, you're gonna have to take the test all over again. But enough talking. It looks like we're up to a 661 in the single core. Now that is amazing. Like, compared to the Galaxy A21. That phone, I think it did like 180 something, 187, 181, something like that. 180, okay? We are at 661. Like, holy crap. 3 times as fast on the single core as the Galaxy A21. Mind you, this is $100 more, but who cares? Like, for $100 more, wow, dude, like, holy crap. Anyway, now for the multi-score. The multi-score is for 1993. Now, I don't remember exactly how good that was, but I'm pretty sure that the OnePlus was like 2600, something like that. Let's go ahead and see how it compares to other ones. Again, one processor, 8 cores, 6 of those efficiency cores, and 2 of those power cores. Again, 6 gigabytes on the RAM. Let's go ahead and see how we compared. Yeah, dude, 661 versus 897 on the OnePlus. And then for the multi-core, 1993 versus 3272 on the OnePlus 8. We're still trailing behind, what is it, 1993. We are doing better than the Xiaomi Poco F1 and the Poco Phone F1, but not as good as the Xiaomi Redmi K20 Pro. Let's go back to the single core. 661, we're right up with the Xiaomi Mi 9T Pro, but below the OnePlus 7 Pro, which is not bad. That's really not bad. I'm impressed. And I haven't even displayed that HDR yet for you guys. But I'm impressed. I might have to personally daily this phone. Where is it at? Here, this is my current Motorola, guys. This is the Motorola Z3. Now, I got this phone for free from Motorola about a year ago, or a year and a half ago, actually. And I loved it. I don't remember what version of Android this is running, but I can't imagine being 10, maybe it is, but the other day it just, yeah, see? Yep. It's only, it's updated to Android 9.0. So a lot of features that I need, they're not able to work on this, or they are no longer supported because again, it is with Android 9, and yeah, I love this phone because of the mods, and I might use my Z4 as I still have that. It's brand new in the box. Not in the box, but it's brand new. I haven't used it. And that one still supports Android 10.0, and I'll still be able to use all of my mods with it, at least my speaker and my battery mods. Again, I'm a huge fan of Motorola, but this chunky boy has to make way for this other much sleeker, thinner guy. I might get this. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I just might. You know what? Let's go ahead and look at some video. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna set up some video on both phones and I'll be right back with you guys. So we're back. So we're gonna compare video on both of these. They're both Motorola's. However, this one's supposed to be able to display HDR10. I'm very excited. Let's go ahead and take a look at them. And I made it to where they're both going to be streaming at, let's put this a little side, to where they're both at 1080p. So it should be the exact same pixel count. Let's go ahead and play. Okay, I see that. I can't tell which one I like better. I mean, I definitely see the difference in image. I'm not sure how obvious or how clear it may be to you guys, but this one is clearly more like, it looks a little more true to life, but this one is not a bad image at all. It's just they're colored differently. They're supposed to be able to give us that super high dynamic range, but I mean, let's go ahead and take a look at it. Strip the bottom a bit. So this is what video, looks and sounds like when you're streaming it on the Motorola Ace 5G. Ace 5G1, Jesus. Yes, and it sounds like this is our only speaker. I really wish I would have put like a second speaker up here, but anyway, that's that phone right there. Of course, compared to our older Motorola that has been around for a million years, but I don't even want to turn it up because this has a speaker mod, so it's going to be silly loud. But this is not a bad picture at all. This looks really, really nice. If there's other items you'd like to see featured on my channel, or other phones you would like for me to cover, go ahead and leave me a comment. And as always, thanks for watching.